Halloween, just over a month away, I thought it'd be a wonderful time to talk about a little guy that gets really popular around this time of year. Bats! Specifically, the Mexican free-tailed bat, also known as the Brazilian free-tailed bat, or if you really want to get fancy, Tadaria, Brasiliensis. Yeah. Now these little guys are fascinating. Adults weigh up to under an ounce, and they're named after the fact their tails take up almost half their body length, as well as extending past the uropatagium. The uropatagium would be the membranous body part that stretches between the hind legs of a flying or gliding animal. According to Bat Conservation International, these little guys are the fastest horizontal flyers in the world. They can reach up to almost 100 miles per hour, only bested by diving speeds from a few bird species. Not only are they a fast species, they're also a migratory species. Bats who reside here for the summer migrate to Southern California and Baja California for the winter, while bats from these areas will migrate to South Texas or Mexico. Of the places they reside in the summer, Bracken Cave is one of them. North of San Antonio, Bracken Cave is the home of the largest congregation of mammals in the world, with an estimated 20 million Mexican free-tailed bats living there each summer season. Now, I only found out about this next bit when I was writing the script for this video, but apparently these little guys played a big part in an experimental project 80 years ago. A weapon of war, to be specific. Basically, the plan was to send over 1,000 hibernating bats to Japan, where they would be dropped off and released with the hopes of them roosting in the many wooden buildings the cities were made of. Each of these bats were strapped with a timed incendiary bomb, and if all went to plan, the bats would blow up all over the city, up to an estimated 40-mile radius. Oh my god. The idea was created by a dental surgeon named Lytle S. Adams, who wrote to the White House pitching the project. In the first chapter of Bat Bomb by Jack Coffer, it said that Adams's letter included that bats are the lowest form of life, and that they were created by God to await this hour to play their part in the scheme of free human existence, and to frustrate any attempt of those who dare desecrate our way of life. Oh god. So, Adams, that's not the case at all, actually. According to the study done in 2006, the Mexican free-tailed bats from the Bracken Cave colony eat enough tons of insects every night to save around $740,000 in cotton crops. But that's just in 2006 money. That number is over double now thanks to inflation. These little guys are so important with how much they keep the insect populations in check. They eat so many bugs. Unfortunately, in 2006, the Mexican nonprofit organization Pro Natura Noreste had to purchase the cave property of Cueva de la Boca to protect the colony living there. The original population number of 20 million bats was reduced by 95%. To a concerning 600,000, thanks to things like vandalism, pollution, and uncontrolled tourism. Due to recent efforts from organizations like Pro Natura Noreste and Bat Conservation International, previously privately owned land was bought to ensure the safety and good health of the bat colonies. Restoration efforts have proven to be very successful, and the BCI monitors the Bracken Cave colony as well as many others frequently, but we can help in the restoration as well. If you live in an area with a high concentration of any type of bat, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has a few pointers on how to protect our only flying mammal. Light pollution can disturb bats' flying patterns and deter them away from their hunting grounds, so turning off unnecessary lights at night can really help these little guys out. Bats' diets mainly consist of insects, so minimizing your use of pesticides in your yard can help them get the food they need. And if a bat decides to roost in your home, or in an area you don't want it to roost, find humane ways to remove them from the area, but be sure to be careful when handling bats. Try to get a professional to remove the animal for you. If you absolutely cannot get a professional, do everything in your power not to risk getting bit or scratched by the bat. Lastly, spread awareness. Bats have developed a bad reputation and are killed needlessly every day by people who don't understand how important these animals are to our ecosystem. If you want to get more involved, please consider donating to Bat Conservation International. As said before, they're a non-profit organization, so every little bit helps to protect the many species of bats around the world. That's all I really have to say. Have a good one, and a happy Halloween.